Well, happening now, the largest nurses' strike in Oregon is underway at this hour. Thousands of nurses are on the picket lines in front of most Providence, Oregon hospitals.
Yeah, nurses demanding higher wages, better benefits, and better working conditions. Our Lisa Balick live from Providence Milwaukee Hospital tonight. Lisa, what's the atmosphere like?
Well, they are fired up, and they're getting a lot of support from people driving by here in Milwaukee. And it's the same situation when we checked in at the 5 other Providence hospitals where the strike is underway. Strike lines went up at 6 a.m. this morning, and they showed a series of shifts out front of Providence hospitals around the state, 6 of them involved. Meanwhile, the hospitals have stayed open using temporary replacement nurses. The largest crowd outside Providence St. Vincent in southwest Portland. It's the largest of the hospitals. Nurses are taking shifts on the picket lines. They're not getting hospital pay, telling us they can't use paid time off during the strike. Instead, they can apply for money collected by their union. I talked with several nurses on the picket lines. A big issue is wanting to reduce the patient-nurse staffing ratio.
If they require a lift, which is a device that goes underneath them and lifts them out of bed physically, and we have to put them on the toilet, that can take 30 minutes to get a patient in and out of bed. Meanwhile, I have 4 patients calling call lights. They also have to get up and go to the bathroom, or they need pain medication, or they're having heart palpitations or chest pain.
Now, I also checked in at Providence Willamette Falls in Oregon City. Plenty of nurses picketing there as well. The chief nursing officer at Providence, Oregon, tells us today the handoff to the replacement nurses during the overnight shift went smoothly, but they did have to divert ambulances for a time.
As we looked at what was in the emergency department and what the operations were, we communicated with EMS to reroute our patients to another hospital for a short period of time.
How long did that go on for?
It's less than 2 hours.
Now, keep in mind this is a limited strike, 3 days only, but hospital leaders made it clear from the start replacements have a 5-day contract, and Providence nurses won't be allowed to resume their shifts until Sunday unless there's a need for them. And bargaining, by the way, won't get restarted until after the strike. Now, picketers will be out at all locations until 8 p.m. tonight. They'll be back on the picket lines at 6 a.m. And again, they are taking shifts at the hospitals, but again, not inside, but outside on the picket lines. Live in Milwaukee, Lisa Balick, Point 6 News.
All right, Lisa, we know you'll be tracking it all week long here. And you can stay with